The setters will... Kailangan nga ba kumuha ng creamline ng maraming bagong players? Ang aking kasagutan ay, hindi po ate. Bakit? Kasi walang bakanteng pwesto dahil, so kalmahan nyo. Well, this is just my personal take on this matter. The results of the 2025 season wasn't what the fans expected. They finished silver in the All-Filipino Conference and bagged the bronze medals in the Invitationals and the PVL on Tour. Unfortunately, they missed the podium in the Reinforced Conference, but with that being said, hunger to reclaim that crown is at its peak for the ladies in pink. So ito na nga, with the return of Gemma Galanza, Bernadette Pons, and Gia de Guzman, full pack na ulit yung lineup ng Creamline in all positions. Creamline has kept most of its championship winning core intact for the past few years, and that's mainly the reason why they hold the longest podium streak in the PVL. When your main lineup consistently wins titles, bakit mo naman papalitan, diba? Their success comes from continuity, team chemistry, and system familiarity, not constant roster changes. I'm not saying na hindi nila kailangan mag-recruit or hindi sila nagre-recruit because they do get players from time to time. But it's usually targeted and long-term. They're not the type to get bulk of players in one go. Right now, what they do need is to reinforce their libero position because, as you all know, Kyla Atienza just revealed on her IG stories a few weeks ago that she tore her ligament sa left elbow. So, unclear pa if makakalaro siya sa All-Filipino Conference. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala because Creamline caught big fish in the form of one of the top liberos of the PVL in Jen Nierva. With all the main players returning to Creamline, ang unang-unang naisip ko ay it is going to be a potential nightmare for the attackers on the other side of the court. Kasi imagine nyo to, when the blocking system is in place, you still have a lot of good defenders in the back row. Liza Valdez, Gemma Galanza, Bernadette Pons, Jen Nierva, Denise Lazaro Revilla, and Tots Carlos. It's giving defense on full throttle. Yung tipong ipisan na depensa na walang lalapag, and aside from that, babalik yung reception efficiency ng Cool Smashers. This is one of their problems in the Reinforced Conference. Medyo up and down yung naging receiving ng Creamline. They had to put Tots Carlos in the left wing because MG was there in the right wing. But now, Tots Carlos is going to be back in her natural position. She will be sharing that right wing with MG. In the Reinforced Conference, nadagdagan yung load ni Tots in receiving and digging, but now as a right wing hitter, she can now focus on blocking and scoring, and that's what she does best, really. Kahit sino sa kanila ni MG ang mag-start, Creamline will be in good hands. So everything is going to be back to normal for Creamline. They also have a deep middle blocker rotation. EDL is still there alongside Pangs Panaga, Mitch Gamit, and Sheena Toring. Creamline also has two best setters in that roster. Kyle Negrito and Gia de Guzman will work hand in hand to steer this ship. Pag naibalik ng Creamline yung reception efficiency nila, the setters will really have an easy time in pulling out different combination plays. I think it is safe to say that Creamline is so back. Kayo ba sa tingin nyo? Can Creamline reclaim the crown in the upcoming All-Filipino Conference? Kailangan nga